Good afternoon, everyone. It is DJ Saint, and welcome to the Holy Hour. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. The Mondays are always the toughest. So, with that being said, I hope everyone is having at least a decent Monday. I would say, because Mondays always suck. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing good in their classes. We're almost there. It's almost the end of the semester, and just keep pushing. Today I have a very special guest. He was the first guest I ever had on this show, so it's awesome to have him back. And his name is Gerson Salinas.
Hello.
How are you doing,
What
Gerson?
an introduction. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Kind of tired, but I'm
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I'm ready.
We were talking a bit before this show, and Gerson got his how many hours did you sleep?
7.
7, and
Yeah.
he's still
not enough.
and he's tired. That's literally me. I sleep usually I will sleep around 10 to like 11 hours.
But every day? That's crazy.
No, I wish
Oh.
every day, but I unfortunately have school and work, so I don't have the ability to sleep 10 hours. Usually I
Oh.
just sleep like 6, which is
Okay.
it sucks
Yeah.
so much.
It's
But
just enough to where you get to the deep sleep, so it's hard to wake up, but it's not enough to actually rest.
yeah, and then I always wait, like every single morning I wake up and I'm like, another day. Like I just don't want to get out of bed, and I want to just want to sleep more.
I know. It's so easy to go to sleep.
Yeah, I was so burnt. Like I am still very, very burned out right now with school and everything. But the week before spring break, that week was the toughest because I think it was kind of like the midterm, like area. So all
Mhm.
my professors were assigning, like these projects, and so I had a lot of things to do that week. And so, I remember that first. It was I think it was on Friday,
Mhm.
the like very first day going into to spring break the following week. Well, I
Mhm.
mean that Saturday doesn't really count as spring break, but to me it's still counted part of the break.
Yeah. It's from break.
I slept like 14 hours.
Just
I'm not
catching
even.
up.
I woke up like 3 times and I was like, nope, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Or like I'm forcing
Dang.
myself to sleep because I was just so burned out. I was so tired,
You can watch a whole show in 14 hours.
like a whole series.
Watch all the Squid
Actually,
Game.
you're right. Yeah,
It's
but then
crazy.
again, it's like me personally, I can't really sit down for 8 hours and binge a whole.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how people are able to do it to binge something for like 8, 9.
Yeah, after a while,
Like a whole season. Imagine.
it gets depressing. Like you're just
Really?
sitting there.
Depressing. You start realizing like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, like you realize you spent 3 days just sitting there, and it's like, oh my god. I did that only on Breaking Bad, with Breaking Bad.
Oh, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Breaking Bad is really good.
Yeah, I watched. There's 5 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've watched the first 3. I think I just started the 4th, but I just stopped watching it.
Really?
Yeah, the first seasons were really good, but I just felt like it was starting to get like repetitive
The
and
fourth,
like kind of slow.
The fourth starts slow,
Really?
but it gets really good at the end.
Damn. I
Yeah.
know the third one was like, damn.
Yeah.
It was really good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a really good
Mhm.
series. But I was just kind of, I don't know. I'm always burned out. I'm always tired. So when I do go home, I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to like lay in bed and look at the ceiling. No, majority of the times I'll listen to music.
Uh-huh.
That's all I do. Like all I do is just I hear music.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I do in my free time.
Damn.
I know.
That's
I should really be a music artist.
You should.
Or a
You should start
producer or
making
something
your own,
because
you're gonna run out.
they're gonna run out of music. There's
Yeah.
gonna be a drought.
Yeah.
I always thought about that. Like when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
I would always think like, what if one day there's just like no new beat, like because
Yeah.
everything is kind of like remade, you know, and like
Yeah. There's only a certain amount
recycled.
of things that you can make.
Yeah, and I always
There's
thought
different
like
sounds.
what if one day there's just like no more new beats.
Yeah, it's gonna happen one day, but
You think
probably
so? I
not.
don't think so.
I think I
though.
saw a video
don't-
about it. I think it was like a Vsauce video. Have you seen Vsauce on YouTube?
I've heard of him. I know he was like a very popular YouTuber back in the day. I don't know if he still is.
Yeah, but he's still big. But
Oh, okay.
made a new video about like what if, like, when are we gonna run out of music? Because there's, what is it, like 12 notes, right? And
Yeah.
there's a certain amount of beats per minute that you can make a song, and a certain amount of melodies, right? But he predicted mathematically, right, that if it was something crazy, like if there was 1,000 songs made each second, that we would run out in like 2,000 years or something like that.
That's still a lot of time, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, so shouldn't we be worried about?
Yeah, but even then, like a lot of music today kind of sounds alike.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like kind of concerning.
Well, the kind of music
no.
that we hear probably is
Well, I
it's
mean,
just similar because it's kind of music from right now in English.
Yeah.
And
I guess in a way it's good that sampling is a thing.
yeah,
Because you can always sample something and just like recreate it to your own liking or like your own take, you
Yeah.
know?
mm-hmm.
And you don't have to make anything new.
Yeah.
So even if even if things were to like that whole concept of music running out,
mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure people would just go into like sampling things.
Yeah,
I feel like that is such a really interesting topic because I'm thinking like if like how far in music do you think we would be at that point? Like what would be the genre? You get
yeah,
me? Like I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be like pop wouldn't be like the main thing by that
Yeah,
time. Like in 2,000
definitely.
years, like what is music gonna sound like in 2,000 years? Because if you look
Yeah.
back at like the number one hit, I was watching this video on YouTube, and it was like number one songs each year,
mm-hmm.
like from the very beginning to now.
yeah.
Like what song was
Wait,
number
from
one
the
every
beginning
year?
of what?
Yeah,
With some
well,
music?
not like Jesus and stuff like that, but like because
Yeah, since the beginning of like
sound,
Billboard
I guess, and like radios and
recorded.
things like that.
Yeah, recorded music.
Yeah, and all of that type of music was very different to what it is now. It was just like
Mhm.
instrumental and just like
Yeah.
it's weird. I don't think anyone would listen to that today. But it's just now that we're talking about this
Mhm.
this whole topic, it kind of makes me wonder like what kind of music would people be listening to in
Yeah.
2,000 years from now?
Well, there's probably gonna be new instruments, and people are gonna like different things and different things to talk about, even like in lyrics. It's gonna be
True.
I can't
That
wait.
is true. You can't wait. I'm gonna be in the afterlife.
crazy.
We'll be jamming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, even the idea of creating a sound,
Mhm.
because I know you're a producer. So for
Yes.
those of you that do not know, Gerson Salinas
On the
is,
side,
he's a yeah,
nothing serious.
he's still a producer.
Yeah, I've produced
He's
stuff.
still a producer. Jan
Yeah.
is a producer too,
Yeah.
but Jan didn't want to join the show today, so it's okay. He wanted to be the arm. That's the nickname I'm giving you.
The
You're my
arm.
arm. You're the assistant radio manager. But I forgot where I was going. Creating sound, like, cause usually you go on a like a garage band, right? And it's like there's already a programmed sound effects and things
Mhm.
like that, right? But like, how does that work with like creating your own sound? You get me?
Yeah.
Like you drop a pen and then like you like add this whole reverb of that drop of the pen,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you change the pitch and like
Yeah.
how does that work? Like creating sound. You get
There's
me?
artists that do that.
From scratch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I heard that on one of the Bjork albums, she recorded a lot of the sounds from just around her house. So she went
Whoa.
around outside hitting things or whatever, and she made a bunch of percussion sounds. It's pretty crazy. But a lot of people
Bro.
use like synthesizers, and with the synthesizer you can make a lot of different sounds. It's pretty crazy.
True. That's crazy. Well, okay. Should we I have a song of my favorite artist. His name is Gerson Salinas. I don't know if I should play it right now or if I should play it later. What do you want? Should we?
Whatever.
What do you want to do?
Let's put it right now, because then if we put all the real songs first, mine is gonna suck.
So
Comparison.
That's a good idea. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be good, but ladies and gentlemen, I present to you "A Better Person" by Gerson Salinas. All right, welcome back, everyone. So that was "A Better Person" by Gerson Salinas, and if anyone is just joining in the show, I have a guest. Of course, that's Gerson Salinas.
Yes, that's me.
And the song that we just played right now was a song that he produced.
An original.
I'm sorry?
An original.
An original. There you go. That's the fancier word. So how long did it take you to make that? I really liked it. It was very
thank
just
you.
calming and just
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, thank you. I don't. I'm not sure, because I did it throughout a long period of time, so I don't remember exactly how many like hours I put into it.
I get you.
But if I had to guess, maybe around 7 to 10 hours.
7 to 10 hours. Damn.
Maybe, yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it takes a long time. It's pretty crazy.
And how did what made you start making music? Like, what made you be like, you know what, like, let me try this?
Well, just it was really interesting. I like a lot of rap music, and a lot of rap music, you can make it in your computer. You know what I mean? So I didn't have to learn an instrument or anything. I mean, you can still add live recording to it, right? But it was really interesting to me that you could just make it with a drum pack, you know, you download a drum pack, you put it in, you put the kick where you want it and the snare where you want it, and you make a beat, and then you add like this like a piano, what do you call it? It's called a VST, but it's just basically like a fake digital piano. And I got this little keyboard, and I played the melody, and the whole thing is really interesting to me. And I'm still learning. Like, I'm not that good at it yet, and I want to be better at some parts of it and making it feel more like a real song, right? But I'm always like watching videos about it and learning. So yeah, I guess the first step was buying the program, which is FL Studio.
FL Studio.
It's really it's pretty expensive.
How much?
$200 for the basic one.
Damn.
And then it gets way more expensive after that. But I just wanted the thing to be able to save like a beat, you know, or a melody.
Oh, I get you. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like, what is the industry standard? Like, what do people usually use? Is it, because I know there's GarageBand too. So do people use that, or do people mainly use FL Studio?
I've seen in some, I don't know exactly, but I've seen some like producer interviews, right, where it's this guy talking about it. And he's like, he plays you the thing and he shows the computer and it's FL Studio. I've seen some like that I use FL Studio. Some use like Logic Pro, I think it's called. Other than that, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's other
Logic
ones.
Pro, I think I've heard of that one.
Yeah. I've heard some people make really good stuff in GarageBand, but I don't think it's like as professional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I, like, every now and then, I'm not a producer, but like sometimes I'll go, like, open up my Mac and I'll just like mess around with the little instruments that it has on there.
Mm-hmm.
I like to create like little sounds.
Yeah.
Just
and
for
you can
fun.
do it. And it's still good. Like, if a program like FL Studio is more like, it lets you get really into the specifics, right? So for each
FL
note,
Studio?
yeah, for each note, like there's like an envelope of, they call it, right? So there's like a bunch of different settings just for the sound of that note, and like a bunch of different settings for the sound of the drum kick that you want. So every single little thing, yeah. So that's why it takes so long, because it's such a specific thing that you need to make the whole thing. And it's pretty hard to learn. But a program like a GarageBand makes it super easy. Like it even like gives you chords and stuff, right? So where you can just play chords automatically.
Oh, like a piano. Like just
Yeah.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it lets you. I always thought I feel like I would be pretty good at it, like making music,
Mm-hmm.
like producing, but I feel like what stops me is the whole technical thing. Cuz if I just had a
Yeah.
drum set and like a guitar, and if I knew how to play those things, I feel like I could easily. Oh, sorry. I feel like at least that's what I think,
Yeah,
right?
no,
You're a
yeah, yeah.
producer, you know more than I do. Maybe I'm just like, what do you call it? Disconceived, or what is it? Like
not
I just have a different idea in my
Right.
head, thinking that it's easy, but it probably isn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I always found that kind of things interesting.
Well, it's fun too. It's fun to do it.
I feel like it's very therapeutic in a way.
Yes, but also I feel the same thing with you because
With what?
I feel the same thing because the what do you call it? The technical part of it gets really stressful because computers are always doing stuff that it's like, wow, why is this not working? You know what I mean? So every
I get
time
you.
almost every time I start working, on something happens where it's like, oh, why now? You know what I mean? And why is this not working? And I have to watch a bunch of YouTube videos just to figure that one thing out, and then I can get to work. And by the time I fix it, it's like I'm already tired and exhausted, and I don't feel the creativity.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's the technical thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that, like, kind of sets you back in a way. Imagine if things were
Yeah.
just, like, easier and you just had the instrument there and you don't have to worry about anything, like, technical. You just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Or, like, what do they call those? D-pads?
Yeah.
Like, the things that, like, Kanye uses, or used to. I feel like that makes it a lot easier because you have the sound already there and you just click it and you just like boom, boom, and you click other things.
Yeah.
And kind of just like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's still tricky, but yeah, it would
'cause
make
you
it
have to
something
put the
like that
sound on
makes it
there.
way easier. Also, like a program like GarageBand, like we were saying, it kind of simplifies everything, so you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? But either way, like the music theory side of things is pretty hard to understand. It's pretty crazy. I don't get it. Everything that I've done is just like, it sounds okay, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I don't mess with it that much because I don't know much about music theory.
Damn. Well, DJ Saint and Gerson Selena should do a collab one day.
We should.
Yeah, DJ Saint.
DJ.
DJ Saint. My best friends, they call me because my name is Santos, right? And they know I DJ on here, so every time I see them, they're like, DJ Santitititititissimo. And I just thought it was funny because it's
That
like
should
my
be
name.
your stinger.
That should be. Oh, that'd be really cool. So okay, we're gonna play some music, and what are you in the mood of hearing? Do you want to hear? Because you haven't heard FK Twigs. FK Twigs, she's a really really amazing artist. Her music is kind of different from everything else, depending on what song you hear, right? Like, because I know this song she has with The Weeknd, Tears in the Club, sounds like a very pop, mainstream song. But she also has other type of music, and I would like to show you her music. So
Yeah.
I just don't know because there's a song called Meta Angel, and that song is like very deep, but the production's very good. Like I really like the lyrics because of the things that she talks about. So I really like that song. And then there's this other song called Cellophane, which was I think it was the first song that I heard, and it is just very very slow, and it's like piano. It's like very sad, and it's more of like I don't know,
feelings kind of.
like it's just very slow.
Okay.
and very down, like very sad. I'm not joking.
I'm down
You'll
for
get
it. I'm down for it.
so. And then there's the song that I was talking about, "Tears in the Club" with The
Mhm.
Weeknd. That's more like
Like a pop song.
mainstream, I guess.
Let's do the weirdest one that you have there.
The weirdest,
Yeah.
I think that had to be Meta Angel.
Okay.
Not weird. Mm, I wouldn't say it's weird because I tried to choose not the
Oh.
choose not the weird ones.
Yeah.
So, but in the beginning, she has this little thing. Where she's like Piscevine. It like makes this sound effect, and
Mhm.
I thought it was kind of weird, but kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. I'm just like blabbering on and on. So we're gonna go ahead and play Meta Angel by FKA Twigs, and we will be right back. I am your DJ Saint, and the last two songs that we played was Meta Angel by FKA Twigs, and Just for Me by Pink Pantheress. So, what did you think, Gerson?
They were both really good. I really
Yeah?
liked it. I really liked Meta Angel.
Meta Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during the song, I was showing Gerson the lyrics because I think that they're just
Mhm.
very deep. I don't know. I relate to it a lot because especially when she says like she has she doesn't know what she wants sometimes.
Mhm.
You know, like I don't know. I just
Yeah.
I can understand that in the sense because I feel like as artists you always like have like multiple interests and then like sometimes you like doubt yourself because I know in that lyric she says let me look for it. She says I've got voices in my head telling me that I won't make it far,
Mhm.
and I feel like that I can relate to that because like I always think about that because I'm an actor, right? Like I'm a
Mhm.
theater arts major, and like I have a lot of interest in a variety of things, and I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure like you and I like share that too. Probably even Jan, like we all love music
Mhm.
and we all like want to do things. Like imagine the idea of doing that for the rest of your life, and not having to worry about anything financially. Like you get
Yeah.
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's always there's always that thing of like, oh well, what if I'm not able to live as an artist and I have to work in I wouldn't say well like a regular job.
Yeah.
You get me? I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's very scary to think about that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't think about. I feel like people don't really tend to understand artists that well. And I don't mean artists in the sense of like big name artists because obviously like they're okay.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have their own issues, right? But like I'm pretty sure they don't really have to worry too much about financial things.
Yeah.
And like compared to other artists that like are very passionate about what they do, it's like I don't know. It just kind of sucks
Mhm.
in a way because like sometimes I feel a little bit bad because sometimes I wish that I had a passion in like something else, like in engineering or
Yeah.
being a lawyer or like something. Which I mean, those things are really really good, and I'm not trying to like talk down to any of them because I mean those are very very like
They're hard things on their
they're
own.
hard things, yeah, on their own. You know, like it's
Mhm.
getting into med school or like something like that. Like
Yeah, it's crazy.
but at the same time, I also feel like it with the arts, it's a little bit different because you can go to school and you can like work hard, but that doesn't guarantee that you're gonna succeed.
Yep.
I don't know. To me, it's just like that is just very haunting. The idea that like I might not be able to do what I want with my life,
Yeah.
and I might have to live the I'm trying to create a word like I guess like the American way of like
Yeah.
working a 9 to 5 or like
Mhm.
working you get me, and not being
Mhm.
not having the time to really do what I'm passionate about.
Yeah. What you want to do?
And that's actually the thing that really held me back from wanting to get a degree in theater. Like I always was scared to actually do it because I didn't want to disappoint my family.
Mhm.
I didn't want to graduate and then like not have anything out of the door, because I feel like a lot of parents expect that if you go to college, you're gonna come out with a job
Yeah.
right off. And I mean, like mm, I want to say it's like that, but even then, like for everyone, like it's college is not like that doesn't guarantee you anything.
No.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And it kind of goes back to the topic that we were talking about earlier before the show, that like, you know, experience and like actual education.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, like you can have um I would imagine that at the end of the day, like if you have the experience with something, right? Like I think that's like a hard topic, because I feel
Yeah.
like there's people that would agree with me and would disagree with me. And
Mhm.
I understand both sides, because I mean, like I feel like you do need an education to kind of like prove that you know your stuff
Mhm.
and that you're like prepared for whatever it is that you're gonna do. You know, if you're a
Yeah.
dentist, like you went to college, you should already have that sort of knowledge about those things
Mhm.
related to that job. But also, I feel like if you were to, and I'm not speaking about like being a dentist specifically, but like if you have the experience for something, sometimes you won't really need a degree. You know, like you could
Yeah.
still find a job like that.
Yeah. Yeah. More with experience and connections
Mm-hmm.
instead of education.
Yeah, like it's. I remember when I was in I think it was in elementary or in middle school. Like the I had a teacher. I very vividly remember it, but I had a teacher that like told us, if you were to go to the barber shop and you saw a barber with a certificate of going to like what is it, cosmetic school,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Like having like some sort of I guess degree in that.
Mhm.
Like who would you rather cut your hair with? Someone like that or someone that doesn't have
Yeah.
that degree but like still cuts good hair?
Mm.
I feel like a lot of people would go towards the person that has that little
Certificate.
certificate.
Yeah. But at the same time, what if they cut hair better
Yeah, that's you know, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. It's like
or cheaper?
cheaper.
They can't charge you that much. 'cause
They
don't have
can't charge me so
certificate.
much. Yeah, and in a way, it's like it kind of relates to everything else. I feel like if you have the experience, you know. But either way, I mean, like that's a whole different topic.
Mhm.
I know we were talking about like the arts and stuff, and I even then with the arts, I feel like no matter if you have the experience, it's still very challenging and very, very hard.
Yeah.
Um,
Just like everything.
but honestly, it's kind of like it's it's a good and a bad thing.
Double-edged sword.
There you go. I was trying to find the word that described
Yeah.
it, but like getting into the arts is like a double sword.
Yeah.
Unless you're like you become successful with it, then it's only a one.
You learn how to use it. Yeah.
or that too. You learn how to use the double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have anything to say?
About swords?
Whatever about that topic of, you know, like
No, I mean it's
the
just
arts, and like, do you feel a certain way about it? Because I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me as an artist.
no,
I
of
feel like all artists feel that way from like the conversations that I've had
Yeah.
with other artists, but like I could be wrong.
I think everyone feels like that. I don't think even just artists. I think everyone just in general. 'Cause it's scary, man.
True.
Anything is scary. Like, even getting I don't know, like a job that seems like, oh, right out of college you're gonna have a job and you're gonna just do that forever.
That's
pretty
insane.
Yeah, it's pretty scary
That's
too.
insane. Like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, everything, life, man, life stuff.
Life sucks. It kind of does.
Nah,
Well, I mean, nah, yeah, I
It's
guess and it's what you make of it, I guess. But I mean, I guess just the standard of like how things are built kind of suck.
I guess
Like the
so.
way the way things are,
Society.
like it's. I wish I could just make movies and or like do whatever I want
Yeah.
and not have to worry about like eating.
Yeah.
Like I wish food was free.
Yeah.
You get me?
You can find
I
free
wish
food.
housing was free.
Oh, that's a yeah. That's tough.
Like,
one.
why do we gotta pay the? Like, I don't know. It's just okay. That's a whole different.
It's a yeah.
That's a whole different
it's
topic.
tough.
But
You could live off the grid.
live off the
Grid-
grid and
grid-
just
grid.
go missing. Live in an RV
Yeah, you could
and just book it and like not have to. No one knows where you're at.
grow your own.
Yeah,
people do that. Have you seen that?
RV. What?
For a while,
No.
I got into off the grid living on YouTube.
Really?
Videos of people that just do that.
So if you go missing, I know.
Well, you don't have to go. You can tell people.
Where's Gerson? He's off the grid.
It's pretty interesting. People
It
grow their
is.
own fruit, vegetables, they have
Why?
chickens. It's crazy. What do you mean?
In their
Yeah.
own RV
Yeah,
truck.
and they get what do you call it? Those toilets that you don't have to be plugged into the.
The porta potty or what is it?
No, they. We're getting into a whole different. They make the waste into like a degradable thing they can just put into the plants.
Oh, that's kind of nasty.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to do that, Gerson.
That's pretty cool. Try it out. You should try it out.
Just try
For 1 year.
for 1 year, and then just end up committing to it for your whole life. Okay. On a different note, are you familiar with Mac Miller stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not much of it actually. It's embarrassing to admit, but I never really got into Mac Miller.
You
I
never
feel like
got into
everyone-
Mac Miller? No,
Yeah.
no, same. Like literally same. The only song I knew before was I think it's called Weekend. I'll be gone by the weekend.
I don't know.
Really, you don't know it?
Maybe
It's the one that he has like a the album cover is of him, and he like kind of is screaming.
I don't know. But I
Weekend, that's what it's called.
Oh.
And it Miguel features on it.
Oh, maybe I've heard it, but I know a lot of people love him, and from what I've heard, he's really good. I just can't say that I'm a big fan just because of it. If you asked me, I wouldn't be able to name his albums or anything.
Oh, okay. Because I know, like, that's the only song I knew before he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I knew of him. I just never checked out his music. And then, like, once he died, I saw the music video, or I heard the song Self Care. Have you heard it?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is really good, actually. And then Circles, the album, came out.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let me give this a listen. And I heard it, and I was like, oh, my God. I was blown away because of the things that he talks about. It's just, the lyrics are so beautiful. And the production, too. The production is like chef kiss. So, but yeah, I mean, I didn't know Mac Miller. I mean, I would consider myself a fan now, but I mean, I wasn't a hardcore fan before.
Yeah.
Like, I just knew of him, and that's it. Like, I didn't really, which I guess kind of regret,
Yeah.
because I wish I would have listened to his other songs. Because I still, the only albums I've heard have been Circles and Swimming. Those are the only two songs that I've heard of his, and I mean the two albums that I've heard from him, and I haven't heard his older stuff.
Yeah.
And I know I've heard a lot of good things about his older stuff.
Yeah.
Have you heard I Can See?
I don't think I've heard that one.
What about Good News?
Yes.
Self Care?
I think.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and play I Can See,
Okay.
and we'll be back after the music break. Welcome back, everyone. That was Make Her Say by Kid Cudi. and the song before that was "I Can See" by Mac Miller.
Mhm.
I hope everyone enjoyed those songs. What did you think about the the Maker Say the "I Can See" song by
It
Mac
was really
Miller?
good. I didn't remember it, but I know that I heard that album when it came out. But I think I only heard it like once,
Once.
and then that's it.
You should
So I kind of forgot.
you should give it a re-listen.
Yeah, I should. But I feel like I need to be in the mood. In the mood.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
have
go
to.
back to it because I heard it one time and I was doing something else. I wasn't really like paying attention. Um, but I know that it's kind of like you have to like just sit down and listen to it.
Yeah, it's a very deep album.
Yeah.
Like it's just very like chill and very just down to earth.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like a very deep thing. Especially because like it came out after he died,
Mhm.
so a lot of the things that he says is like, wow, like you get me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't had no clue that about Maker Say that
Mhm.
Common was on that song.
Oh yeah. U2RGB bound rapper Common.
Common. Did you see him when he came?
No, I didn't get to.
Mm.
No. But I didn't know that he was in there. I feel like I always forget because he's in there, but I only remember like the Kid Cudi and the
Kanye.
yeah,
Yeah.
verses.
Which speaking of, the last time we talked, there was like certain things that had happened with Kanye, but now there's just a lot more that has happened from
Mm-hmm.
the last time that I talked that you were on here to now.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your opinion on the whole Kanye thing
I don't even
situation
know.
now? Like, what are your thoughts? The whole Pete Davidson thing and
Yeah.
And
I
how
don't
Kim
know.
Kardashian-
I just at this point it's too much, man.
really, because
Yeah.
okay, so everyone that doesn't know Gerson is like the biggest Kanye fan that I've ever met,
Yeah.
literally.
Can name you any song.
So it's just I'm always curious to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. I think at some point I stopped caring about that whole thing because I mean it's just so much that every day is like a different thing. So it's like, okay, I get it. Like I don't know. I'm still like I root for him, right?
You still root for him?
So it's not like I don't care about him or whatever. But I just think that all the news is too much. But
Do you think he's being like dumb and stuff?
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, like making himself seem like
Seem kind of out of pocket
yeah.
sometimes. Yeah, a little bit. But also I think I get it. And if I was going through something like that, I feel like my reaction would maybe be similar. It's just that
Whoa, Kristen.
it's just that no one would care. Like I would be angry, right? And sad
Yeah.
and say things that are really stupid. But I'm not
Sure.
Kanye, so no one would care. You know what I mean? I think it's just because he's so big that that's why it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And also because he has such a long history of things that he's done that people are gonna like, oh, like there he is again. Like Kanye is just being crazy,
True.
you know? But I don't think it's that crazy.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, what if he's just doing it for attention? Not attention, but like
Mhm.
you get what I mean? Like sometimes artists will do things
Yeah,
to kind of like what's that word called?
publicity.
Publicity. There you go. So do you think
Yeah.
it's like a publicity thing? Well, I mean, like the divorce itself, I don't think it is, but I just feel like the way he's reacting, he's doing it
Mhm.
for publicity, to
It-
like so that everyone can be talking shit and like he's on the news and everything. Cause think
Yeah.
about it, he released the stem player. Well, like
Yeah.
no, he didn't release it, but like he released Donda 2 on the stem player,
Yeah.
and he released both albums, Donda 1 and 2, during that whole entire time.
Yeah.
And just I don't know. Do you think it was like a publicity thing, or do you think? Because do you really think he's that insane? Like, do you? That's what I'm trying to ask. Like, in other words, do you think
No.
he's actually like, like angry and like
Nah.
this out of out of character?
No, I don't think so. I think it seems like that, but because that's what you see, and then he does something, and they talk about it and talk about it and talk about it, so it seems bigger than it is. But I think I see pictures of him on Reddit or whatever, where it's like, well, it was like yesterday where they put like that he and Kim went to their kid's soccer game or something like that.
Oh, really?
And they were just there, just standing there. You know what I mean? And he was like hugging the kid. I forgot which one. I forget their names. I think it was Saint, maybe. I don't know. Saint soccer game. And they were just there, normal looking and cheering, and he was like recording her and stuff like that.
Damn.
That was nice.
That's interesting
Yeah.
to see what these celebrities have going on, like, behind closed doors.
Yeah. Their everyday life.
Mm-hmm. I know a friend, my coworker, Debony. I don't know if she's listening, but she sent me a message right now asking if I heard about the Will Smith thing.
Oh.
And I
yeah.
hadn't, literally, I don't know anything about it.
Really?
I know he won an Oscar, which I'm like,
That's
happy.
Not, that's not it. That's not what they're talking about.
Oh, no, yeah, but I just want to say, like, I'm happy he won an Oscar because, I mean, like, I don't know what happened right now, right? But before knowing this, before you guys tell me, I think he's a really good actor. And I think he deserved it because of his other stuff, like I Am Legend, right?
Okay.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's like about that time he wins an Oscar. Okay, but now let's see how my opinion has changed. Educate me.
Okay, so Chris Rock was hosting the Oscars. I only know because I saw the story. I didn't watch the Oscars. I didn't even know the Oscars were going on. But
yeah, same.
Yeah, but Chris Rock was hosting. No, not hosting. He was just giving out an award. And he said a joke about what's Will Smith's wife's name?
Oh, his wife. I don't know.
Jade? No. Her.
Her.
Yeah. He made a joke about her.
But are they together? Because I thought they had divorced or something.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Like, was it he being cheated on?
They're still together, I think.
What?
At least they were sitting together. Yeah.
Damn, I thought they had, like, broken up.
Well, they probably should have, but I don't know.
So he made a joke.
Anyway, he made a joke. Yeah, he made a joke.
Do you know what the joke was?
Apparently, she has this thing where it's illness where her hair falls out.
Oh, okay.
So she's kind of bald right now. I'm guessing she just
shaved it.
Yeah. So
because her daughter Willow Smith, her hair is like shaved too.
Yeah.
I love Willow Smith.
Well, the whole family now, really I guess.
The whole family, yeah. Because Jaden Smith also has.
They'll have the Will Smith haircut. But basically, Chris Rock said a joke about it, and then G.I. Jane, which is a movie with the girl that's bald, right? In the movie, G.I. Jane. It's an old movie. I didn't know it. I had to Google it. Yeah. And then Will Smith got angry. It was weird because the way they cut between the cameras, you saw him laughing at the joke.
And then the next second,
next second, it was the camera on Chris Rock, and he went and punched him in the face, or slapped him, or slapped.
Damn.
He slapped Chris Rock in the face, and he just sat down again.
So why is everyone mad? Are people mad? Are they like upset?
The way that I see it, I don't know. Some people are mad at both, like that it's a kind of insensitive joke, yeah. But also the slap wasn't a good reaction. And I think I'm on that side where it's like, it's just a joke. Yeah. So, like, this guy went and assaulted Chris Rock in live television. Okay. They didn't do anything about it. The show just went. Chris Rock was just like, okay.
Like, this is the most iconic.
I saw something that, like, they wanted to condemn. Wait, is that the word condemn? Like, they wanted to. I don't know. The Oscars were, like, reconsidering things or stuff. But
yeah.
Oh crap! It's already 5:01. What a good show! What a way to end the show. Yeah. It was interesting. I'm gonna have to look more into the whole Will Smith thing because I find that very, very interesting.
It is. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that. I wish I would have seen it live.
Me too.
Yeah. So with that being said, thank you, Gerson,
Yeah,
so much
of course.
for coming on today's show. It
Mhm.
was really fun, and definitely, the first time we did our show, it was like you're my first guest, so it's like,
Yeah,
I feel happy that you're here again because
of course.
we got to do it again, and yeah, so. Thank you, everyone, for listening to today's show. I hope everyone has a great rest of their week, and I'll see you guys next Monday, only on the Vaquero Radio from 4 to 5 p.m. Yeah, have a great day, everyone.